Today I want to show you how you can add millions of different 3D models to your AR tour using Sketchfab. I'm going to show you where and how you can create an account, and I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to search for good 3D models. So in this case, I already assume that you have a Wintor account, and if you don't have a Wintor account, then register today and then you can follow along. So I have a totally new Wintor account here, and if I go to add media, I see our import and I see Sketchfab. But if I click on it, it tells me to open up Sketchfab and log in. So I've opened up Sketchfab already on a different tab. If you don't know this platform, it's well, it already says it's a platform for 3D content on the web, and it has millions of different assets. And a lot of them are free to use. So if I would search, for example, here on King, there's King's Day coming up in April, then I can see all kinds of 3D models here that are related to King. So this one, for example, is really cool. Maybe I should search for a crown. I get all these results already, so there are literally dozens of different 3D crowns that I could use in my Wintor AR tour. But as you can see, when they have this download icon, they are free to download, but others might be paid. In order to utilize this amazing library, the only thing that I actually need to do is to create an account on Sketchfab. So I say here, join for free. And in this case, I'm going to utilize the quick sign in by Google. I need to have a username. This is my test user for workshop. I don't know. Going to sign in. So I've just registered. I just signed in. I actually already had an account. So if I go to models, I already see that I've even created a model and uploaded it on this website, which you can do as well. But now what I can do is I can go back to Wintor. I can click on Add Media and on Sketchfab. I tell it to open up Sketchfab. I accept this authorization request. And now if I go to Add Media and Sketchfab, it's already loading up all kinds of 3D models. So the connection is done. Now, what we can do is we can search for all kinds of 3D models using the search bar. So for example, here I can also search for crown, and I see all these different crowns. A tip when you search for these media, because not all of these 3D models will be great to use. This one will be great. I'm looking at the amount of vertices before I decide to add this model to my library. That's because if a model has a lot of different vertices, then it might become too much for an older phone. So make sure that you utilize 3D models with a maximum of 30,000 vertices in total in one AR scene. So this one is great. I can say add model, and now this model is added to my media library. If I go here to media, I also see it's right here, Royal Crown. So now I can add it to my AR tours. Another way to utilize Sketchfab is to search on the website. So I go to Sketchfab, and here I also search for crown. Now what I will see is I will also see some paid crowns. So this one, for example, costs $8. Of course, I also will look at the amount of vertices, because I don't want any 3D models with more than 30,000 vertices. If I look here, this one has 2K, so that's good. Now, this one is paid, so I cannot, when I pay, I can download it. But if I go to a free example, so for example, let's go to this one. It's not really a crown, but that's okay. It also has 3.2K vertices, so I like that. I can also click on Download 3D Model, and then on this pop-up, I am going to choose the GLB, because that's the format that the web manager of Wintor suggests. And I'm going to download the one with the least or with the lowest texture size. So I press download. Now it's here in my download manager. If I now go back to Wintor and I go to media and I click on add media, then I can click on 3D model. And now I can just simply drag and drop this 3D model as well here. I can give it a crown title and press save. And now this one is also directly downloaded from Sketchfab. Another tip on Sketchfab, so we spoke about the amount of vertices, of course, that there are free and paid options. But another great opportunity is to download animated 3D objects. So if I press here animated and downloadable, then with downloadable means that I get mostly free 3D models. And here I will deselect editorial and standard licenses. Now I will only get free animated 3D models, and these are really, really great. So for example, let's get one that roars. This one seems to be all right. So this is a dinosaur animated 3D model. It has 6.2K vertices, so that looks good. And it's just looking around. Well, this is great. So I press on download 3D model. I select the one with the lowest texture size, download. I go back to Wintor, media, add media, 3D model. Still downloading. And now I can also add 3D animated models to my AR scene, and these are really, really great. Animated, save. So those are some tips and tricks to utilize Sketchfab. Of course, you're also free to utilize any other online 3D model media library, but we suggest Sketchfab because it's very easy to search. We have an integration into Wintor, so you can search directly from Wintor into the library. And usually these models are really, really good. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe to our channel if you don't want to miss any new videos, and I will see you in the next one.